Hi, I'm Seamless, and this is the 14th 75K tutorial. This one was requested by obvLukas, and this is my attempt at a Noisia sound, and it's from their track Contact, a classic. This is it's the sort of the main sound from it, which it's a bit interesting. This is what it sounds like. Here's what I got, which is like, doesn't feel comparable. However, I think I'm doing this. I'm doing very literally what's happening. It's just the problem here is that what makes this work as well as it does is a lot of good mixing things, and also I'm like utterly losing how the sub works in this track. It's working my mind a bit trying to get it to work the way that I need it to. But I got this higher part pretty much down. For like, at least one iteration of it. So the track, for the most part, alternates between two moments of the sound where it's kind of comes down like that, and then there's this like that kind of crunchy business. It took me a really embarrassing long time to figure out that crunchy or top part is just because it's been pitched up to have it kind of fit. And like you can see, like, I mean, I only have this one part of it, but you can see out throughout a lot of this that like different parts of it have different sort of automation on it. So this one, the volume has like the four hits of the triplets. So it's like the triplets of the plus one extra triplet. It's like I kind of got sidechained out. And then this one is like it's only got two, but then like this kind of one extra bit there. And like you also can kind of see here how like the harmonics of the sub and harmonics of the higher element kind of interact. And it's possible that this is the same sound, but I don't think it is. I think it's a sub, and I think they're doing different things. I think they're moving around. The sub of this track is moving around a lot. Like, if you just watch it for a second. It's just very, and like, I don't know how to track that. So like, I didn't even try. I just put down a sub, and it's a sine wave, and I put on a whole bunch of unison, which it was not gonna like, spread the sine wave at all. What's gonna do is it's gonna make it kind of wobble back and forth. Which is like not quite what's happening, and like as a lot of how this feels and how this sounds has to do with the sub, and I feel like a lot of other people are going to have a lot more luck with the sub than I have. The rest of it is so we have essentially a square saw kind of thing, square Reese coming in. This guy. I have a tiniest bit of noise because this is a square. It's just noise in there to kind of filter it in there, and it's just a saw light unison, and then it's distorted to give it crunch, and then the volume automation happens, and then the high passing happens because you can kind of see that the it gets high passed in there. So I just did some of that and did some high passing, and now the hard part is sort of to figure out what the modulation is underneath. Because like there's this piano reverse sample coming in here, which obfuscates, hides the sort of what's going on back there. There's also kind of like some filter happening, and like I don't know if I got that right. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure I didn't get that right. And then later there's this, which kind of sounds an awful lot like granular processing of that sound. So that might be a place to go if you want to figure that one out. But I do have that high pass. I also have this thing because there's just like a hole in the spectrum up there, which I think might actually be moving around during the higher parts, but that's there. And then we have the phasing from sort of the manual unison tricks, and we're mimicking that using gross beat by automating the time wheel here. And I'm making it half, and then I automated it, and I have this here, and I set the min to like 97%. And the time offset's real hard to look at, real hard to see, but it is happening. I think I deleted a point by accident. Oh, no, it's just I zoomed in too much. This is one whole thing. That's right. That kind of should show you how that works. And doing that, like, I do that like with this because you can reset it, and you can also do it live. This is typically an effect done in post where you render out the audio and then you just do it again, like against each other. But with gross beat, we're essentially doing that because it records the thing and then we're delaying the recording and playing half and half. It's like you're doing it manually. And that's kind of what this is. This is, it's interesting. I feel like this is the bones of what's going on, but like it's the mix and like the sub and like I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. Maybe someone else can. Good luck with that. But this is what I got. If you'd like to make a request yourself, the Reddit thread is in the description of this video where I would like you to make requests, because requests made anywhere else outside of the Reddit thread will be ignored. If you have any questions about this, please let me know. This project will be available for download. Don't forget to like, comment, and fake and describe. Favorite and describe. It's not really a favorite, I don't think, anymore, but do all those things that you can do. And as usual, have a nice day.